Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2021, the Youth Academy Challenge Save with Siena. We are looking at the staff page today because this board decided to reduce my scouts by 2 and my sports scientists by 1. So the people I brought in the summer are now kind of taking us over the limit, which is slightly disappointing because I didn't think this would be an issue, but apparently they did it literally just last month, in between the two videos we're doing now, and I was a bit thrown off by it, I'm not going to lie. We're about to take on our first ever cup final in the Coppa Italia, taking on Juventus to try and win our first piece of silverware, first major piece of silverware I should really say, and our first trophy in 16 seasons. Yes, it's been so long since we won a trophy that it's almost been an entire generation of footballers that's come and gone since it's happened. But still, we are here. We've had a few games for the last met, so let's see how it goes on, shall we? The first game we had was against Torino, and we had to wait very late until the 85th of the game before we got our opening goal. Van der Lucia with his first ever goal for the club, getting us the opening goal. And then just 4 minutes later, it's 2-0. Mapale makes a nuisance, plays across to Matera, who scores once again. He's a man that for some bizarre reason is scoring goals for us, and I love the fact that the substitute has done it. So both players coming on from the bench to get us goals. A good win against Torino, who have caused us problems this year, surprisingly enough. I don't like the fact that's the case, but a 2-0 win, it helps us in the league. What really helped us in the league, and much to my shock, was this 1-0 win against Inter Milan. This howler from the defender allowing Matera to score his second in 2 games, and to give us all 3 points at Inter Milan, ensured that we won 2 games in a row and had jumped into the top half of the table. We're flying nice and high and doing ourselves justice. A very good result here. What wasn't so good was this game against Benevento. For whatever reason, we just struggled against them. We're 1-0 down inside 4 minutes after Del Bianco with the finishing touch to make it 1-0 to them. And just 8 minutes later, it's 2-0 Benevento, so inside 12 minutes, we are 2-0 down against the team in 17th place. Del Bianco getting his second of the game. We changed formation, we changed an approach, and after having just 2 shots in the first half, we ended up getting a goal back. The second getting his first ever goal for the club with their effort. But unfortunately for us, we still lost 2-1, and I wish I knew why we're doing so badly. But after 2 shots in the first half, and then getting 13 shots in the second half, and I just went all out attack, to try and break them down, they just beat us, and I think they went for 2 defensive midfielders instead of what I was expecting. So 2 DMs, a centre midfielder, and something else like that. They went for 4-2-3-1. They then changed after we got the goal back to be more defensive, and we just couldn't break them down. And it was disappointing that we've lost this team that was in 17th place and looking like a relegation threatened side. What this has done for us, though, is leave us in 13th place. Only results between teams behind Spal, which is my disappointment. We are 3 points behind Lazio, who if we were 11 points with, we would be ahead of because of results between teams. We're 8 points behind Genoa now, who looks set to be in European football ahead of us at least. And we can only get to 5th place right now with 5 games to go. We can't finish bottom, so that's one less thing to worry about. We can't be relegated as far as I'm concerned with 42 points. But we need to make sure we definitely don't drop the ball any further because we need to make sure we are not in the bottom half of the table. A top half finish is a must for this team. I refuse to finish in the bottom half of the table again for the second time in 4 seasons. And with the likes of Brescia, Atalanta, Cagliari, Hellas Verona and Bari being the last 5 opponents after this game against Juventus, surely we must finish in the top half, right? Cagliari, a team we need to beat anyway to ensure we finish above. Atalanta being the only difficult side in there. Brescia in the relegation fight. Hellas Verona in the relegation fight. Bari being in 9th place, a team that we need to beat to finish above them. That's 4 big teams we can beat. And given that we've beaten Inter Milan 3 times in the last 3 games, I know we can beat Atalanta as well. So we just got to actually do something productive. Also, bizarrely, I just realised Benevento have not lost in 10 games. So that game against them was not a one-off. They've just been really productive as of late. And they've just been picking up points left, right and centre, and it's been really good for them. But given that we're only 9 points clear of 17th place, we need to make sure we do not get dragged down the table any further than we are already, and that we can look towards the top half finish. The fact that it's just 12 points between 8th place Lazio and 17th place Udinese is not a good sign, and I don't want to be involved in that, quite frankly. Let's get out of it. But yes, we're in the Coppa Italia final for the very first time against Juventus. We do have an issue because we have a major injury in the fact that our goalkeeper is out. So Junior Ike is playing because Verteriti has got a gashed leg. The man who's wanted by Napoli and Everton is not starting. And Junior Ike, who many of you would not realise is actually a player of ours, but he's here. 6'7", this Nigerian. He's got 6 caps for the national team. I know he has the ability to do something productive. The issue is, because we've sent him on loan so many times and not really played him, he might have lost some of his ability to improve. So the man who is only considered to be a good Serie B player is starting for us in goal. It's not ideal, but I think he can do a good job. He's not exactly a bad keeper. He's been consistent with his numbers in Serie B in the lower leagues, so it's not like he's a terrible player. And has had quite a lot of clean sheets in the past couple of years. 81 clean sheets, conceded 291 goals in 266 appearances. So it's not like he's a bad player. I've just not really given him a chance to really shine. So hopefully he can do well for us. He's played the last 2 years in Serie B, and I definitely think he can do a good job for us. Di Luigi, unfortunately, is needing the rest. So I think after this game, we'll give him the rest. Calandri's been a horror show as of late. I've had a team meeting as well before this game, and I pretty much said to the players, look, don't worry. If we don't win, it's not the end of the world. It's our first final. We're not expected to win. We're fine. Brunette's also suspended, so that's not great either. So that's wonderful stuff. Ivrat's got an injury playing for international duties, who's out for another 3 to 7 weeks due to a hip injury. Lovely. And for most parts, that's the most of our concerns, because I've also filtered in the under-20s and under-19 squads. That's why you see so many players. But yes, we're going to play this game. Matteo Magni, who I talked about, being the keeper I was looking forward to developing, is on the bench. And Michael Beckers is on the bench too. I've already upset him because I told him he wasn't training well enough and he got upset by it. So he's on the bench. That can only go well, right? Right. Also, I've changed the role for Ayalu from halfback to defensive midfielder. I think it works for him. Whether or not it actually does in this game, I don't know. But hopefully, the run of form where Viatina has had a 6.38 is not going to come back to bite me. And the players we can play today will deliver for us. So, first ever cup final against Juventus. Can we please win? Also, 2 shirt numbers will be given, 55 and 56. Hooray! Also, this is Junior's professional debut for us, so not exactly a small game to come and make your debut for, is it? So the cup finals here, we cannot see their names at all, so it's not even bothering talking about this, but Juventus are a strong team. They've won 4 of the last 5 matches. We have won 2 of the last 3, but lost the last game. We beaten Inter Milan in that time, so we know we can do something. Junior I making his debut today is something else. I wasn't expecting to get to this final, I'll be honest. I was just hoping to get to the quarterfinals of the first 1 years, let alone get to our first ever cup final. So yes, let's see how we do. So they have a throw very early on, 6 minutes in. This could be a very bad game for us, especially with much of that. But Ike, look at how tall he is. He's 6'7". He's a monster of a man. I don't know why I've never used him before now, but there you go. Ferreira has just got the ball and... oh, yeah, this could go... I just realised I didn't actually look at my opposition instructions. This is slightly awkward now. Alex is in. Bombelli scores. Let's do this now. I should have done this before the game started. What am I doing? What am I doing? Good lord. This might have come back to haunt me already. Yeah, this is not good. Christ almighty. 1-0 inside of 6 minutes. I think we can come back from this. I think. Please don't let me down now. I want to make sure we can do something productive on this. Come on. We're not useless. We're definitely not useless. Let's just not concede again, shall we? Please. That was the first shot of the game too. We've got a throw now. I know we can do something with this. And Calandra didn't even bother going for it. Alex on the ball. This is going to be, I swear, this is going to be like the game we had last time against Benevento. We just had a horror show there. But they have a chance, and that should have been 2-0 potentially. Okay, they have a chance before halftime. If they score from this, it'd be slightly awkward. I've gone for a more balanced approach, and we've lost the ball. This second he's lost out. Bales. Bombelli with a chance to make it 2. How has he missed? We should be 2-0 down already. We should be 2-0 down. That is a bad miss. We've had no shots. They've had 7. We've been absolutely woeful in this game. And, oh, okay. I'm just going to say, look, we've been useless. Please don't be so bad. I got faith in them as well. I do have faith they can do something in this. I just don't want to be proven wrong when I say we can do this. We've also made a tinker to the tactic already. The technique is going to be more attacking. We are going to go, I think, more cautious. We're not really getting possession either. So, I mean, look at the ratings we've had. 6.5, 6.2, 6.3, 6.4, 4, 6.5, 6.4, and 6.4. Most of the players so far have been absolutely disappointing, and it's so heartbreaking to see that we're just falling apart now at this stage. You're going to go down to the support version of the role. What can we change? What can we change? Unless we go and be more deep line playmaker and defend? Do I do that? Oh, this is annoying. I know we can do better. We're going to go back to we're going to keep the defensive midfielder on support, but I just don't like the fact we're doing this badly. We've had a chance. We've got a tackle in, so Calandro's actually made a tackle, so we've actually trying something. I think the keeper being injured just before the game has hurt us a little bit more. I think we could have been 0-0 at halftime if that wasn't the case. But Di Luigi, Zocchi, who has got goals his name in his career so far, Obot now. We know we can do something. It's just a matter of actually being productive of it. John Obot's still going. Can play the ball through to Calandro, finds Mapele, and we've got the likes of our winger, Margiotta there, back there, but Mapele's in the middle, and Viatina scores! We have an equaliser! Literally 4 minutes in the second half, 5 minutes second half, we are back on level terms. This is not over. This is definitely not over. We know we can win. We've just actually got to prove we can win. If we win this, there's a chance. I hope that this is not a one-off thing, and this was very well done, and that we can do more than this. We've got something. That's only our second shot of the game too. First shot on target. We're just about to make a change. Corrella's just come on. Or he's about to come on because John Bot's over there. And, oh, he's got the ball. Well done, Bot, but don't get sent off. We're about to take you off, so don't do anything stupid. Bombelli gets the ball now. And Bombelli on the ball. What can we do to defend this? Alex on the ball. Look how defensive we are right now. Trying to defend it back. And Vinicius on the ball now. Pashik. Oh, Bombelli's in. Good save for Mike. Good save for Mike. Really well done. Di Luigi's also been booked somewhere. I don't know when it's happened, but he's been booked. And now we're going to get the ball away. Both of the midfielders have been booked as well, so this is not a good sign. Let's do more. We're being cautious. It's working. But we've got to be smart about this now. Come on. Okay, we have a throw to defend. For what it's worth. Oh, no. Domingo scores. For what it's worth, this has been a game where we weren't expected to win. Our goalkeeper, number one goalkeeper, has been out injured because of a gashed leg. And now, after we made our changes, we've literally conceded. We've got to go very attacking at the end. But Domingo with the header. Keeper, despite how tall he is not getting to that. Is he onside? I mean, he's clearly on. Oh, he's just onside, but he's clearly on. That's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. Unless we get a goal now. If we make it 2-2 to the end. Or not. Die. No. No, don't do this to me now. I went attacking to try and rescue something out of this. If they score third, that would have been very, very painful if they got third. But this could still be over anyway. Come on. Plays forward. Don't lose out. Oh, we've lost the ball. They're going to get the goal, aren't they? And it's over. We've lost. Well, we've lost in the final. We got to the final. I wasn't expecting to even get here, let alone actually almost get a draw in normal time. The fact we've lost so late on actually hurts a little bit more because we got so close. But we got to a final, our first ever cup final. We lost in the final to a 92nd minute winner, which tells me that yes, Juventus were good, but did they deserve it? We were much better in the second half, and given what could have happened and what probably should have happened, I generally think we could have won that. Juventus win another trophy, but I would have been so happy if we'd managed to make it our first trophy in our first attempt of a final, but I guess it wasn't to be. They were the better team. They had 10 shots in the end, and in the second half at least. They changed formation. I couldn't really adjust to that because they literally changed it so late on. And yeah, it's just one of those things, sadly. We lose. It wasn't the end of the world. We weren't expected to win this. It was still a good performance, all things considered. But it's definitely a good future. We're definitely good. And I think that whatever happened here, we definitely did ourselves justice. And Ike will be making his appearances in the league now because of the injuries and such. But Juventus have done a double. I mean, the fact we got here in the first place was something else. Yes, injuries kind of hurt us without one of our best strikers, without our best goalkeeper. But to be completely honest, Ike should have been playing a long time ago anyway. And this guy is not a bad player. I mean, yes, he's only a Serie B player according to our background staff, but he's not like he's a terrible keeper. We've been having him on the books for years, and we should have really given some game time earlier. So if anything, I've hurt his development by not playing him before, but yeah, this guy's a good keeper. He just hasn't been able to play before now. So he'll get some first team football now because of the injuries, and we'll see what happens. We got 565,000 for being in the cup final, and we got 3.61 million for losing in the final as well. So we've got to make some changes. We've done okay, and it wasn't the end of the world. And Di Luigi is being watched by the Italy squad, so hopefully Di Luigi will be called for Italy at some point. But yes, we were the overachievers because we got to the final. I honestly would say here and now, the fact we got here is always going to be a massive achievement. And the fact that we got so close to getting something in normal time is good as well. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say. We're getting this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys like and share this video. And that you subscribe to the channel. It really does help me a lot. Let me know down in the comments below. Could we have won this game if it wasn't for the injuries we had going into this match? I want to hear your opinions down below. But anyway, until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.